Good day traders, David here from Daily Forecast. It is Wednesday the 8th of March 2023 and we're here to do an update. We'll be covering crude oil, Brent oil, Bitcoin and Euro. In front of us we've got the daily chart for Brent. You can see we're still in that A high and B low AB swing, bearish AB swing. We've had a BF7 at 6 with a prior 7 at 6 bounce telling us that we're going to take out the A high over coming sessions. You can see we tried twice here and then price kept on falling back. Having fallen back, we've not taken out that low, okay, the BF7 at 6 low, and then price came back up, tested and fell right back down and also didn't take out this low here. So we are having a series of higher lows as we're going along. Price found support at this area, rallied up. We needed price to actually take out this high at 85.09. The high that we came to was, sorry, let me just see, is that 86.91, and you can see that we came to 86.73, okay, and price has fallen back. Let's see, we need this low area here to hold. If this low gets violated on a sustained basis, then we might be looking at prices heading right back down towards the B7 at 6 area. Yesterday we had rather bearish activity. We haven't taken out Friday's low as yet. The low at 82.35. Let's see today, do we find support at 82.35 and head up higher, or are we going to head down towards this low down at 80.42? Our bias is still to the upside because of the BF7 at 6. That bias will change if we take out this low over here. The 4-hour chart is exactly the same like the daily chart that we just explained. I can just crunch it up a little so you can see what I'm talking about. I don't have to do an analysis on the 4-hour chart. It's exactly as I mentioned on the daily chart. What I do want to bring your attention to on the 4-hour chart is this was Friday's rally up here, and you can see that yesterday on the 1-hour chart we had a new AB swing over there. That AB swing has been violated and we've got the start of a reversal on that time frame. But here we've got support down at the 86. Friday's low was relatively important in that it was quite a strong bounce out of this low. Let's see if this low holds. There might be a trading opportunity if we do find support while inside this low. Failing that, we've got these lows that we mentioned on the daily chart that we're needing that to hold. But as I said, we do have a reversal on the 1-hour chart. We can go and look at that quickly. So yesterday when we left, we said that we had a low and a B high, okay, and we said we were looking for price to come down to the 618 or lower. You can see at no point down here was there any entry point, okay. In fact, what happened was price fell all the way down and took out the A support low, starting a head and shoulders pattern, not inverse, a head and shoulders pattern. So this becomes our new A high, okay, and we've actually got a B low in place down here, okay. You can see that price is actually testing that B low as we speak, okay. So if I draw the fibs from the A high to the B low, you can see that we've got a 618 up at 85.23. We're looking for price to head up to 85.23 if we are looking for short entry opportunities according to our system. Careful for previous support that could become resistance at the 382. So that's what we'll be looking for and waiting for. It's Wednesday. We are still waiting for a trade opportunity to set itself up according to the trading rules. We don't trade outside of our rules. We'll rather wait. And if there's no trades this week, well, then there's no trades this week. So we'll wait for price to come up to the 618 or higher, and then we'll look for a bearish candlestick formation because we do have the start of a head and shoulders pattern. This will be our left shoulder here. That's our head, and now we're waiting for the right shoulder. If price does break this B low on a sustained basis, then this does become the new swing high, okay, the new A high. Crude oil on the 4-hour chart. Let me just back up a little here. You'll see that we're also still in the same AB swing. There's our A high and there's our B low. Price never violated either the A high nor the B low. We also had a BF7 at 6 with a prior 8-6 bounce, which led us to believe that we were going to take out this A high over coming sessions. The bulls tried 3 times and price fell back down. A difference here with crude compared to Brent is that crude fell into the BF7 at 6 area. Okay, and that with a prior deep bounce also leads us to believe that we're taking out the A high over coming sessions. And you can see the activity has largely been sideways. Difference here is that crude actually took out these highs. You can see that, and then also fell back sharply. And if I just zoom in on the most recent activity on the 4-hour chart, again, there was a support low. It's not an A low, but there was a support low that got broken yesterday. But this was the Friday important low of Friday. You can see our price strongly bounced out of that. Are we getting a test of this low here? Okay, if you do get a bullish candlestick formation followed by a test, you can step down to the 5-minute chart, look for a test, look for another bullish candlestick formation, and then that might indicate that we are going higher. If we don't get that and price carries on falling, then we look for the next area of support to actually hold. The 1-hour chart is a bit of a tight one, tight squeeze here visually. There's our last A low, there's our last B high. Price came down, popped right out of this A support low, which isn't a reversal. And then we got a test of it down here. We are looking for price to head up to 82.65, which is the B high overcoming sessions. So we are bullish on this time frame, just like we are on the 4-hour chart. But yesterday, you'll see that price fell rather aggressively. This was Friday's activity that I just mentioned on the 4-hour chart. And if I draw my fibs like I did on the 4-hour chart, that's what we are looking at. There was a support low. Take note, it's not a support low in any shape or form, simply because we are still in the big AB swing. So we've also got a swing low down here, Friday morning swing low. Let's see if this swing low holds, and if we do get a test maybe of the 786 of this little swing. Not little swing, of this swing per se. And then see if price does rally up from there on out. Like I said, step down to the 5-minute chart, where we'll look for a fall, a test, and a bounce, a test, and another bullish candlestick formation in order to go long, only if it presents itself. Okay. Moving over to the euro. On the daily chart, we're still in an uptrend on the daily chart. There's our A low, and there's our B high. You can see that price came just fell beyond the 86, gave us a nice morning star, and then price rallied up. We were bullish, or are still bullish, on this pair until this A low at 482 gets broken on a sustained basis. Okay, yesterday we also had some crazy bearish activity on this pair. So let's see if the A does hold, okay, or if price bounces up from current levels. The 4-hour chart is a bit different. On the 4-hour chart, you can see we were in a down AB swing. There was our A high, there was our B low. Price came up to the 86, fell back, but did not fall to a BF786 area. Rallied back up. We said yesterday that our bias is to the upside. At the end of that video, I did mention that if we do get a clear bearish candlestick formation, then we will be shorting it, because we are still in a bearish AB swing. And you can see price did give us that bearish candlestick formation. There was an entry point on the 5-minute chart, and price has fallen down. Now here, in theory, we didn't quite take out the B low on a sustained basis. The low we had here was 527, and the B low was at 532. So it's 5 pips difference. I wouldn't call this a sustained break. Let's see what happens today. Do we bounce out of this level and rally on up? Then I would call this a B failure. If not, and we carry on down and we close on a sustained basis below this B low, then we will have a new AB swing in play. This will become the new A high, and we'll wait for a new B low to form. So I'm not going to update this chart to do any housekeeping. There's no absolute clarity here. Price could bounce hard out of this level and rally up. I would then consider this a B failure trade. Okay, but we're not there yet. The 1-hour chart, I mentioned yesterday before we closed the analysis. This is exactly the same like the 4-hour chart. I mentioned yesterday before we closed out, I said that if we do get a clear bearish candlestick formation, then yes, that we could attempt a short trade. And you can see if we go down to the 5-minute chart, Where are we now? Yesterday. You can see here, there was the fall, there was the actual test, clear bearish candlestick formation, and then price continued to drop down. So we dropped from roughly, where was this entry point? Around 687, and price went all the way down to, well, more than 100 pip fall on euro yesterday. So the entry opportunity did present itself for those of you that trade euro. You can see that price did present itself with a fall. So we're not going to update this chart. We'll have to see during the day what happens if we get further clarity on it as such. Remember, on the daily chart, if we break this A support low, then we're starting a head and shoulders pattern, a reversal. Bitcoin on the daily chart, you can see that we're still in this bullish AB swing, A low, B high. Price found support at the 618 for a few days, fell right down to the 786, and now we're at the 86. So are we going to break this A support low? If we do break this A support low, then we've got the start of a reversal on this time frame. If we bounce out of current levels, then our bias will then still be bullish to go up. We remain bullish until this A low gets broken. Okay, there is no clear bullish candlestick formation at present, but the chart is still bullish. We're still making higher highs and higher lows. And this previous AB swing, this A and this B here, has a target of 29,824. Okay, because we've had a rather aggressive bounce out of the 382, well, just above the actual 382 of that AB swing. If I were to pull this over here, you can see we never even reached the 382. Okay, and then price rallied and took out the B high. So we need to remain above 21,300 in order to remain bullish. Okay guys, that's the analysis for the day. We'll sit on our hands and we'll wait for the trade opportunity to present itself. If it doesn't, we'll wait for that to happen. Yesterday there was a trade on the euro. We're still waiting for something on Brent and Crude as well. If we do get that 786 test, remember it's not an AB swing per se, but we do have quite significant support down here. Enjoy the trading day, guys. Subscribe to the channel so that you're alerted whenever I do my recording in the morning. Hit the bell notification so that you are alerted. Enjoy the trading day. Cheers. Bye.